Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to sharpen an axe, and the axe I'm sharpening today is my Haltiforus hatchet, which I unfortunately nicked the blade on my last camping trip, which the link will be in the description. But it's no problem because I have all the tools I need to fix it, and I figured I'd just make this video since I have all the tools and it needs to be done anyway. So here we go. Okay, so first off, I want to just emphasize how important a skill I think this is, because if I didn't know how to sharpen my axe, it would cost about $10 every time to have it sharpened professionally, which I can do just as good a job at home, if not better. So, and it's also, the tools that you need are not too expensive, and it's not too hard a skill at all to learn. I learned it in less than 2 hours, I'd say, easily. So first thing I'm going to do is soak all the stones that I'm going to need. I'm starting off with a 120 grit axe, puck stone I guess. It also has 260 I think on the other side, or 280. So I like to let them soak for a few minutes. And I might as well throw all of them in. I've also got a 1000 grit one for after that, to just polish it up, and the final one is a 6000 grit, which pretty much makes it razor sharp. And sometimes I'll even use this leather strop if I really want it to be razor sharp, but this is more for my knives than axes, but I'll use it today just to show you. Okay guys, here's a quick close-up of the damage. It's not definitely not the worst nick that I've ever had in my axe, but still bad enough that I would like to fix it. So the stones have soaked enough now. So first I'll start off with the 180 grit side of this, which it doesn't say unfortunately, but I can feel which side is the lower grit. And as long as I'm in frame here, I just do circular motions. I've never been one to count how many I do, but I just do it for about the same amount of time on each side. So I'll keep on going and I'll speed this up. There we go, and in about, I'd say 10 minutes maybe, that neck's pretty much gone, and by the end of this, it will be 100% gone. Here, let's see if I can get a close-up. There we go. I think that's good. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the other side of the stone. Okay, so now we're done with that stone, so we're going to move on to the 1000 grit. Okay, so now we're done with the 1000 grit stone, and as you saw, kind of the technique with that is to always keep your finger underneath the lip of it, because as you're moving up in the grits, the axe will be getting much sharper. I mean, it's almost razor sharp as it is. So if my finger were to be here and it were to slip, it would be cut pretty badly. So that's just something to watch out for. Also, when you get up to the higher grits and the metal's getting to a razor edge, you'll notice that you'll start getting burrs if you go on one side for too long, so it's good to not do a super long time on one side, to do maybe like 30 seconds to a minute on each side. So here now moving on to the 6000 grit, and after that it's the strop and then we're done. And you'll also notice as we move up through the grits, they get much quieter. There's a spider. Just because of, well, how high the grit is. We started off at 120 and that was super loud. Now we're at 6000. Okay, so here we are, done with the 6000 grit now, and at this point, man, I'd say it's sharp enough just to go as it is, but we're going to try out the leather strop and show you how to use that, because it is quite a bit different than the sharpening stones. So I'll move the water. Now, with the leather strop, usually what you use is a honing compound, and this, at first, when I first got the leather strop, I have to apply the honing compound almost every time I stropped a knife or an axe or something. But nowadays, since it's so into the leather now that I haven't had to put it on in months. I just had to go find this because I haven't seen it in a while. But I'll apply it just for this. So you just basically rub it on. Easy. Simple. And with this strop, it came with two sides, but I actually like to keep the leather on the other side because that's super fine for knives and stuff. But anyway, there we go. So with the axe, you want to, with any leather strop, you never push the blade into it, you always pull it away, because you'll cut the leather. And I don't know, I like to do 40 or 50 on each side. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're just gonna do 5 or 6, or I'd say 10 on either side of this, on the bare leather. And there we go. All done. So I'd say in about 30 minutes of time, I got this edge to go from having a nick in it to probably better than when I got it. So that will be all. If you have anything you'd like to add in the comments, or questions, or things you think I should do differently, feel free to add anything in the comments. Other than that, please rate, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.